and it is 11. So I'm going to start by saying, I'm so excited to show you WeVideo! OMG, WeVideo has changed everything for me. It's just, I never thought I was going to be good at recording, seriously. I started recording myself just, with just the camera. And there was no edits, there was no layers, there was no text moving, there was nothing fun, that happened. It was just me having fun in the camera, which it worked. The kids still have fun. But when I started using WeVideo, I'm like, OMG, this is totally a game changer. Because I can record myself inside WeVideo. Well, I can record my webcam, I can record my screen, and I can record both. So I can still do what I used to be able to do. But now with the layers, I can add text that has motion, that moves, looks super cool. I can add like another picture that it's a different layer. I can add music. I can have so many things, and everything is already license free. Not like the background music that I had before that I'm gonna have to delete. So yeah. So you guys will not have to do any, worry about it. You don't have to worry about it because everything that's in the stock library, it's already included. My school district pays for everybody's license, so that's awesome. If, see what you're in this bandwagon about WeVideo. If you want to buy it by yourself, if you're going to try for your school, or not your school, your campus to buy it, see where you're in your WeVideo journey. But as of now, I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm super excited. I'm going to be able to put this website. I created this session. It's a class that I have. I re-edit everything just because it keeps changing. Thank you, WeVideo. Well, we have GIFs now that we can create and podcast, and the buttons are there, so they changed. So I have to change everything. And it's new because I'm bald. I just recently cut my hair. So anyways, alrighty. So depending on what kind of license you have, not license, but how you're going to be able to log in. So let me try my OBS little button right here. And I am going to transition cameras, and I'm gonna go bloop. And I'm gonna move this over here. Okay, awesome, so I am ready. Okay, so you see that I am on WeVideo, right? WeVideo.com, that's where you will start. Depending on if your district did or you did, just email and password, that's what you enter. If they let you do Facebook, but at least in my district, and I prefer also to do just Google. Why? Just because it just syncs everything. It's this one button and boom, you're in. So that's what I prefer. And because it does take some time to log in sometimes, and I cannot rely on my internet, you click and the magic of cooking is gonna be bloop. It's there. We're here already. So let me close this, because Laura, I don't want this many tabs open. Anyways, all right. So this is your dashboard. You will see that from here you can create a video automatically. You just click there and boom, you start recording your video. From here, it puts you into the recording your screen or your webcam automatically. So it's not gonna. You're going to be recording a video, but it's going to put you on the tab that says my media, and it's going to be ready for you. This one, it sets the the timeline. It's going to cut it all the way to 45 seconds because that's as long as your GIF can be. And then here, it's just going to get you ready to to create a podcast. I am picky into where I want my media to be. So I start in video, but it's totally up to you, whatever you want to do. I'm weird, and weird is awesome, okay? That's what I tell my kid all the time. Because normal, who wants to be normal? I don't want to be normal. Normal is boring. All right, so I click on video, and you get this. You get like, oh Lord, what is this? You see all kinds of things going on that you have no idea what it is. So the first time I logged into WeVideo, I was shocked. It's like, what in the world is this? And how am I gonna record a video? Now, before, it used to open in the stock media, and this was the view that you will see. when you click here on the star. Now, I guess now I started my media, but anyway, so this is where I used to start, and I see all kinds of videos here, and then it says preview, and then I have video 1 and video 2, and then they don't tell you that down here it's audio 1. So I'm gonna tell you, just worry about video 1 and audio 1. That's it. It's just a plain video, just 2 layers. 1 layer of video and 1 layer of audio. Because it just makes it easier. I'm gonna be building some other layers, and once you see it, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I got it. So, think of transparencies. That you have this big old thing, I don't even know what to say it, with this bulb, right, that you used to put it in there, and then if you want to add another one, you know, you will see it on your board, that you will, it's as if you're looking from the top. So for students, I don't say transparencies, but they have no idea what that is. I say glass. Think that you have 1 glass here, and then you're gonna put another piece of glass that has a little dot, and then another glass that has something else. And when you're looking from the top, you're gonna see everything together. So that's what layers are. And you'll be like, I still don't get it, which is fine. So just know that we're gonna start with video 1 and audio 1, and that is it. Now, all these numbers, all it means is just how many, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and so forth. That's what this means. This, I have no idea what it's called, but I call it a marker. because yes, that's what I call it, okay? This is gonna be your best friend. This is your magnifying glass. Oh my gosh, I love this. Just know that it's there. We're gonna be using it in a little bit. Okay, and then you have all these little things here that are videos with no audio. This is the stock media. There's like a whole bunch of videos, pictures, and audio files there that are already license free. Super, super cool, because you don't have to go anywhere to get them. You don't have to worry about copyright or finding them somewhere and then give them credit. So when you click here on all, it tells you have videos, images, and audio. So that's pretty neat. Then here in My Media, this is where you have all the things that you can bring in from your hard drive or forever the cloud services that you might be, that you'll be paying or something. Okay, the text, you have text that moves. You have several different ones. I'm gonna go tab by tab, don't worry about it, okay? I know I'm gonna go really fast, okay? Go back. Okay, audio, these are background music. These are long files. Well, long like 2 minutes, because 2 minutes is a long video, okay? Just saying. Trust me, when you're watching a video, like whenever I'm watching my Flipgrids and they're like a minute, I'm like, okay, it's long. 2 minutes and a half, it's long. And if you need it longer, you're just gonna download it again. Transitions is just what you have in slides. It just go from one piece of media to another piece of media, and you put something in the middle, and it transitions really good. Okay, that's all. That's it. Okay, and then the backgrounds, things that move. For these, obviously, I will say that you use green screen, so you can put yourself in front of it, or you can add some kind of music and do. And there's a secret message. Secret message. You can understand it because you put secret message. All right, so that's pretty much what it is. This is the first thing you'll see. Okay, so let's go back into this stock media. Like I said, this is all license free, and they're themed out. This is called, the C. This is, the C. It's just random. Whenever you open it up, if you create another video, and you go to the stock media, it's going to give you something random like that. So and if you've seen my videos, I like space. Why? Because I can make myself fly. That's not why I like space only, but I like space. Alrighty, so you have videos, images, and audio that are themed out based on your word, on your search word, which was space. Alright, so now let me see what I like. Notice that there's no sound. That was like the Twilight Zone. Okay, so I'm gonna go with that because I like the Twilight Zone. And I'm gonna drag it down to video 1, okay? So that's all I did. I clicked and I dragged. Notice that now this one has an orange frame, like it's because it's selected. Now, I need you to look at the cursor because it's going to change. I'm going to show you how you're going to cut I don't really say cut because even though it cuts it, it doesn't really go anywhere. It's like it's folded in. I love it. Let me show you. Okay. So look at the cursor. You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? You see? It went like so when you got the two little the arrows, you click on the arrows and look, you can make it shorter. So that's why you can cut. And you can see in the preview that the ending is changing. So you can do it from this end and you can do it from this end. Now, depending on the video that you have, you might have something in the beginning that you don't want, or you might want something from the end that you don't want. So that's why you're going to be cutting. You can also cut from this marker. So notice that this is highlighted, and when I grab it, those scissors, now they're white. If I go out, they're not white, no more. So I can't cut because I have nothing. All right, so let's say that I cut these, and then I can just do the backspace, and boom, it goes away. But don't worry. If at some point you're like, oh my gosh, I cut that, or I need 1 millisecond extra because you have a gap, you can always go back here. Oh my God, I have to click on it. There you go, I click on it. And then you can bring it back. Look how cool. Isn't it cool? So that's what I'm saying. It's like, it kind of folds it, I can't say it. Fold it in, it folds it in. Oh my God, what's wrong with me? It folds it in, and at any moment you need a back, you're fine. And now look at these, this is also super cool. I can cut these, and then from here, I can create 2 videos that are exactly the same. Look at that. It kind of regenerates, it's like an amphibian or something. Look at that. How cool is that? Now, you might be like, why would I need this? But the more videos you make, sometimes you need a duplicate, or sometimes, honestly, you have like a gap that is like this, and you need to fill it in with something. So you can just cut this in, and you go here. Wow, it went yellow because I put it on top of it. And then you just fill it in. Ta-da! So cool. Anyways, I get too excited about cutting these things. All right, so far I have, my little space with no sound. Then I'm gonna go to all, and I'm gonna go to audio because all I want now is audio. Now I'm going to preview my audio. That's really loud. Oh yeah, I like that. That's very mysterious. Okay, so this is audio. No, I'm gonna click on it, and I'm gonna try to drag it to video, and look, it doesn't let me. But if I go down, it does let me. Now, we have a problem. Different universe. It's 4 minutes, and this is only 17 seconds. So instead of going all the way here and cutting it, I'm just going to use my marker. And I want to cut it. Well, I can't cut the audio because the video is selected. So I'm going to select the audio, and I'm going to cut. And I know I did not cut it perfectly, but it doesn't matter. Because look, you have this thing here that is like, it used to be a magnet. That to me, it makes more sense than a little square that's like flying up in the air. Okay, so you select this. Notice that when I get to the video part, which is in video layer 1, it's going to go slow, and then it's going to go fast a little bit. So pay attention to that. That's important. No, I don't feel the magnetism, but you see that it goes a little faster, and it doesn't really let you go unless you keep pushing. And that's cool because you know that it's going to make it even. Okay, you ready? You saw that? That's so exciting. I know I get excited for this, but it's cool because it really tells you this is where you need to be so it to be even. Okay, so There you go. Ooh. Okay, that's a cool start for a video. Okay. Alrighty. So this is what I have so far. So you can literally keep adding things to video 1 and audio 1 if you like. But you know me, I'm an overachiever, so I'm gonna go with layer 2. So now I'm gonna go to text. And in text, I am going to go and pick one of my favorite ones, this one. I always do this in the demos because I like it. It's yellow. I like it. Okay, so you have two options. Since this is going to be the intro to your video, I really like whenever it's over, like on top of the space. And notice that if I do this, the space is video 1, that's the 1 layer, and the text is the 2nd layer. Notice that on my marker, it's seeing first the text, and then I'm looking at the space. So those are layers for you. Like, it's, whenever I explain it in the beginning, you're like, I understand, I don't know what this dude is saying. But when you see it, it just seems like it's not as complicated. And all it is you just add it to the different row that was on top. That's all it is. So you could add it to the beginning if you want all this to be black, which is fine, like as an intro. Look, I'm going to drag it in here, and I know I don't have a space. I don't have space because, well, the space is first, right? But that's what I'm going to show you. So I'm going to grab the text, I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to drag it to the front. It's going to go yellow. I was going to say orange, like I don't know my colors. And it's going to give me some options. I'm going to give it insert and push. So I'm going to put it in there, and I am going to push the space. There you go. Okay, so now I don't have a background, so this is black. Now, if that's what you like because you like it like that, totally fine. You're gonna do different types of videos, so see what kind of video you're making. You're gonna need different things, and it's your choice anyways. But I like this. I like it like this. I actually like to leave a little bit of space. I think that's a lot of space, but let's see. No, I actually like that. Oh, what's that? That did not happen right. There you go. See, I like that. I like leaving a little space so it kind of intrigues you. You like, and then you give them the text. Okay, that I really like. And obviously, lucky is preparation meets opportunity. That's not going to be the title of your video. Well, maybe it is, but it's definitely not mine. So I am you can either go to the 3 lines and do the pencil, but I like to just do the double click, and it gives me the options. Now notice that here in the preview, you have a blue frame now. I can move this around. I can turn around, do the hokey pokey, and turn myself around. And that's what it's all about. But if not, you can click on the corners, and you can make it smaller or you can make it bigger. Okay? And if you want to make it smaller for whatever reason, and you can move it around. But I don't want to do that. I want to leave it the way it was. I'm going to put it here. All right, I want it right in the middle. Here you can change the color. You can have the hex color here. You have the color, the eyedropper, the color pick eyedropper, which is fabulous. You can get the hex color and add it in there if you like, but I'm totally fine with that color. So this is obviously the frame and the text in the middle, and this is, you know, the other one. Now there are 3 text boxes. You cannot add another text box. You can only have whatever's in the template. But there's a trick. If you want 2 instead of 3, you could do that. Because I learned that if you put a space, it counts it as a character, it goes away. Now, I don't know why would you want to do that. I think if you want to take the one, you will take the one in the middle. But I don't know. So anyways, I'm going to say Manny's space I'm gonna put a capital. Travels. I'm gonna just use yes, just because I could not think of a title. Okay, or maybe I can just take travels, take the middle one away and put travels at the bottom. No, I'm gonna leave it like that because I don't want to waste time on this video. Okay, all right, and then oh, this is important. You were like, where do I save? Where do I save? Oh my gosh, I don't understand. Scroll down. Whenever you don't know what to do, it's probably because you need to scroll down. Yeah, tons of teachers ask me, I don't know, like, did you scroll down, girl? And they just look at me. So save changes is there. And now, if you see, you know, save changes, notice that I don't see the stock meter or anything. That's because I need to scroll up, and they're there. Come on, there you go. They're there. Okay. Just know it happens. It happens to me, even though I know that's the problem. I still go like, oh my gosh, where do they go? Where do the menu goes? Okay, so now I have my title, right? Okay, so after that, I'm gonna go back to the stock media and I am gonna add a spaceship, but I'm gonna go back to videos. I'm gonna do videos. I'm gonna do spaceship. Because one time I misspelled it, I'm like, oh Lord, no. Okay, so I'm gonna pick a spaceship. I think I'm gonna pick this one. I like this one. So I'm gonna go from the space to the spaceship right here, because I'm going to be in that spaceship. All right, notice that it's going from here to here. I could actually put it in layer 1. Let's do that. Let's keep the background in layer 1. All right, there you go. I just want to be responsive. So anything that's extra, I'm going to add it in layer 2, but video 1 is going to be like my main layer where I have all my backgrounds and all the main content. That's going to be my layer 1. Now this is super long, I'll cut it later. So this is what I have so far. See, I like the fact that the sound continues, right? Right there. Just fine. Okay, now I'm going to be adding a different type of text because I need to say Manny is there. So I need one that has lines, which they're like theme out. Like this is the title and this would be like a subtitle or like introduction or something. And look how cool it looks. It looks super professional. Look, and it moves and it gives you this. It's so cool. All right, I'm gonna drag it. And I like to put the marker there just so I can see it. That's just something that I do. And here I'm gonna put Manny's ship. There you go. And I'm going to put a space because I don't want the text that's at the bottom. I don't want it. And I think on my YouTube videos, I had the text here, but I'm gonna leave it the way it is because the spaceship is there, so otherwise it's gonna get in the way. So from here, look, you can change the font. It's automatically set to this size, but if I click on manual, that's not me. My name is Manuel, but people call me Manny because they used to call me Manuel. Like I am not a book. I am not a book. So I'm Manny. I am Manny now officially. Okay. So you can make the font smaller, or you want to make it, you know, the way it was, a 907. I'm so good at the numbers. Okay, so totally up to you, whatever size you want. That's cool. And again, you have the option to change the color, and there's more options here, but I'm not gonna go into that because you don't need to know that right now. All right, so that's this Manny's ship. Okay, so I'm gonna show you something else that you can do with text. No, the callouts. I like the callouts a lot. I use those on my tutorials a lot. And I am going to add a third layer because I need to say that I don't know, I'm gonna be in this pod right here. I don't know. All right, so this is the one I really like. So I don't have a space to put it because I want that callout box to be in my video at the same time. So that means I'm gonna have to put it on top of this text layer that I just added, but I don't have space. So I'm gonna go into the plus, and then I'm gonna say I need another video track, and it's gonna call video 3, which is totally fine. You can change the name of these if you want. I never do. So I can add a track. You can also add an audio if you need to, but it's gonna be a video. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna add it on top. And I'm gonna make it the same size. All right, and then I'm gonna I need the marker there so you can see it. There you go. Look, because if I leave it here, you don't see it. And then you have no idea what it looks like. Call me weird, but I like seeing it. When I double click, I can totally see it. All right, so I'm gonna make this smaller because I know it's gonna be smaller. And it's gonna go here. And I like the yellow, so I'm gonna make it this yellow. And I know it's this yellow because I've made it so many times. No, that's not the yellow, that's right. That's not, so sad. That's that yellow. I knew that, okay, but like, bye. All right, so I was gonna say, Manny is here. I was debating into putting here or there. I guess this all depends on who's watching the video. Is it me or everybody else? All right, so now you can see that there's this little circle, and I'm going to move it to wherever you want the arrow to be. You can, usually my text boxes, they're size 80 because that's just a good size in my head, and you can read it. So there you go. And I don't change anything else. Oh wait, I do put it in the middle. Sometimes if I wanted the text but I don't want the line, this is how my Mexican fix is. I go like this and then I push it to the side and boom. It went from call out to something else. It works. It works. If you've seen my tutorials, you see I do that all the time. All right, so that's my little trick for that. And then I'm gonna click on Save Changes. So look at that. You have 3 video layers. You have the spaceship video is one. Then this is the one that says Manny ship. It's the second one. And then the call out box is Manny is here. That's the third one. See, layers is not as complicated as you think. I'm telling you. It just, whenever you look at it, you're like, oh Lord, what is that? Now, I know it's hard to see the whole thing. And something that I learned from the WeVideo community, the Facebook group, I don't remember who it was, but I am super grateful that this person gave me this advice. So I click Control and then minus, and look, I can see everything now. I don't have to be scrolling. Now it's smaller, and then this, if you have a big screen, like I have a big screen on my other side, you have this little line, dots, and then you can make this bigger if you need to make it bigger or smaller. Because on my big monitor that I have on my left, this preview screen is really small and I need it bigger. So yeah, you can make it bigger. Like Tammy at my coworker, she has like a TV on her desk. I said, girl, make it bigger. And she did. She made it bigger. Anyways, all right. So now I'm going to go from my ship, and I want my ship to explode. Why? Because why not? Because it's fun. Because I need to fly out of my spaceship. And I also need to show you green screen, that's why. All right, so I'm going to go back into my stock media, and I'm going to type explosion. Alrighty, so I have different types of explosions, and I know the one I like is this one, just because it goes really dramatic, like me. Alright, so I think I'm gonna make it smaller because that's enough of my ship. I give you a little space right there, and then you have time to read, and then I'm gonna make it explode. Okay, that's fun. Let's make my spaceship explode. Let's see how it looks. I go from here, Manny is here. Let me make this bigger because you won't be able to see it. Okay. Oh wait, I just made it smaller. Can you see it better now? Alrighty, I can struggle here with this. It's fine now. Whenever you're in the big screen, it just looks better. Alrighty. So let's do preview. Okay, so the sound stopped. Yeah, the sound stopped. So I need to make the sound. Okay. Let me put it back where it was, and let me show you with the magnifying glass. Now, notice that there's a gap between music and no music. That's why it sounded weird. But if I zoom in, you can totally see this big old space. So I'm gonna click on it and make sure that it goes all the way. The music, the background music, it's going to be where the spaceship is. Now, whenever my video for the explosion, which it doesn't happen until there, which I'm probably, well, I need to put a transition. Let me add a transition. And I like the blur, the cross blur. So I'm gonna pick it up, I'm gonna click on it, and I'm gonna put it in the middle. Okay. So notice that it's gonna go from here to blur. It's gonna start exploding. And look, I don't want this and this to be there. So I need to remove these and remove these. So whenever that, the video technically stops there, but then you can still see the spaceship that is blurring and it's starting to explode. Okay, I did not want the call out box and the name of my ship in the blur section. It just looks odd, I think. So if I zoom out, look, it's very hard to see because it's super short. That's why you zoom in and it looks a lot better. It's easier to see. That's the whole point. So anyways, now I need the explosion sound, because what's an explosion within the right? So I need to do that. All right, so I'm gonna go back to the stock media and I'm in explosion and I'm going to pick audio because I need audio that goes with my explosion file, because otherwise it just doesn't, it's not the same. And you'll be like, okay, those are not explosion sounds, which are not. That's like music. I don't know why they're there. So you're going to go into advanced or refined search. This is how you're going to remove the music and remove the audio loops and just stick to audio effects. All right, so now these are going to be explosion sounds, like the ones you and I had in our heads. There we go. Now, okay, I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna drag this down, and I'm probably gonna have to drag more than one. All right, so I remember when I was making this tutorial for my YouTube, I ran into a problem. I'm gonna zoom in because I need to be able to see it. So here's the explosion, but look, the explosion actually starts in this blur section. Okay, so I don't want to remove the background sound. I want it to be exactly that, blur. So I am going to add another layer of audio. And I am going to put these down here. Let me see where the explosion starts. It starts at like there, 1821. So I'm gonna move these until it gives me 1821, okay? So I click on it, and then I move it, and it needs to say 1822, 21. There you go. Okay, so that's where it starts. All right, so let's see how it looks. So good. Okay, and I need another sound because look, it exploded again. That was perfect. Yes. I'm so excited about explosions. I don't know why. Okay, you ready to do it again? Let's do it again. Oh my God, that's so good. Okay, so the next explosion is gonna be there. Let's see. It's gonna be 2105. Okay, so I think it's a heavy explosion, right? Yeah. Okay. I think I need what? Another layer. I'm gonna add another layer of audio because I need to add another one right here. 2105. 2105. There you go. So let's see how this looks. Yes. Yes. this. Okay, I could add another one, but you know the process. Okay, so just for funsies, I'm gonna be like, because I don't want to go over. But it's my stream. I could do whatever I want, right? It's my party, and I cry if I want to. Okay, hello, goodbye. All right, so I'm not gonna add another one. I'm probably gonna cut it anyways. So, can I make this smaller? No. Okay, I'm gonna make this smaller because I need to be able to see the layers underneath. So this explodes. I don't need the last explosion. That's okay. So I'm gonna go right here. Okay, this one is selected. If I don't select anything and I click cut, it's going to cut everything that this blue marker is touching. Okay, so I'm going to remove this and I'm going to remove that. Okay, so that's gonna be the end of my video right there. So with the 2 explosions. Oh, I guess that's another one. Right here, and I don't need that. There you go. Okay. So now I'm gonna show you something else. I'm gonna select all these 3. And you could technically move them out. So if you need to move these around, look, you can move it however you want to. Or move it around or whatever. But I'm going to delete them. There you go. Alrighty. So, no, my son's about to come. Yes, estoy
snack. Okay.
That's what happens when you have kids. I'm glad I'm not working. Totally fun. All right. Anyways, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I need to add myself because I'm going to come out of the explosion and I'm gonna go like do 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 do. No, I want to say ah. Yeah, I like me screaming better. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my media and I don't think you can see, so I'm gonna make sure that you can see, right? So I'm gonna go and make it to 90. Alrighty. My media, text, no, my media. And then I'm gonna go to green screen. I was thinking out loud when I was looking at it. So notice that I have several videos here. I have me and my son dancing. I have me dancing. And this is me doing several things, and one of them is flying. So this is what the green screen will look like. And there's sound, but I have to mute the sound of that. And you see how awesome I fly? Okay, and then I'm gonna step out and I wanna do something crazy. And look, I can see my legs, so I have to do it again. But anyways, I do several things in this video just because you can always cut it. So I am going to add this to layer 2. So, and I'm gonna put it here just because you can see it, and then I'm gonna move it around again. All right, so I need to cut this video because this video is long. So I'm gonna grab the marker, and I'm gonna be looking at the preview to see where is it that I start flying. I need to move my ups, and look, it right behind me is like causing a commotion. It's like all kinds of hot mess, like me. Come on, come on. Oh, that's because I'm zooming out. Okay, I'm getting ready to fly. Getting ready to fly. Ah, I'm flying. Okay, so now that this is selected, I'm going to cut and backspace and boom. It's there. And then I'm going to see I'm flying, I'm flying, I'm flying, I'm flying. Yes, come on, fly with me. Come fly away. Go fly it. I like Frank. I grew up with Frank Sinatra. Okay, and then I don't need anything else. Let me zoom out so you can see the video a little better, or at least in my head. Okay, so see, so it's actually kind of short. See what it looks like. Okay. All right, so let me zoom in. I need a background. So I'm probably gonna have to make this longer. And I'm gonna have to add the other sound, but I don't know. Anyways, okay, so you have the green screen. Notice that you cannot see the layer that's behind it because I recorded with my phone that's looking like this. Oh, and talking about recording, I need to show you that on my phone, I have the WeVideo app. And when you have the WeVideo app, it gives you, like you can see your edits and stuff, and you have these 3 lines right here. So you need to log in with the credentials that your school or whatever, whenever you get your license, that's how you log in. And when you do log in, when you click those lines, you're gonna see something that says, oh, I'm looking at the wrong, yeah, this is the camera. I have 2 cameras, okay? Oh, this is, yeah, it was the wrong camera. You were looking at my media uploader, which is right here, the little cloud. When you click on there and the media uploader, you're gonna be able to see your camera roll from your phone, and you can upload anything you have in there, videos or pictures. It's super awesome. So I record this way because I'm tall. Well, I'm not really tall, but I need to see my whole body, okay? That's why you can see, you know, portrait mode. That's why you see it. So I'm going to double click, and it's gonna give me my options. Notice the blue frame again, so I can move this around. I can make myself smaller and all of that. Here I can, you know, 90 degrees only as of now. So hopefully that will change. Here you can, you know, mirror yourself. You can do animation, which we're gonna do in a little bit. And then the color keying. So color keying is just the actual name of green screen, or the remove the screen or whatever, which it doesn't have to be green. It could also be blue. The reason why they pick blue or green is because the color of our skin does not have blue pigments or green pigments. We have all kinds of colors in our skin except for green and blue. So yes, you can use other colors, but depending on the lighting and depending on your skin, like I have some of my coworkers are really pale. And then some colors work for them and some colors don't work for me. And that is just the way it is. If you're gonna use other colors, if you're gonna use green or blue, it's pretty standard. I like the green just because, I don't know, I just like the green. Green is like more available anyways. You can go to the dollar store and get those plastic, you know, the dollar tablecloths, and those work okay. The light reflects and it's kind of So I'm using a Diva ring light, but you can use other things as long as it's facing you rather than from the top, like my big old forehead. Well, now this whole thing is a forehead. And what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, and then look, you can see a lot of shadow because this room is not super long, it's not super wide, and I need to have my light, and I need to be able to push my camera far enough that everything around me is green. So you just do the best you can with what you got. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. So you go here with the color keying, you grab this dropper, you click on the dropper, and you click on the darkest hue of green. If you click here, that is light, you're gonna see this shadow in your video. So I've learned that you click on whatever is the darkest, and are you ready? Are you ready? Boom. Ah, so cool. And I'm not gonna explain any of that because you don't need it right now. You're gonna be like super overwhelmed. So anyways, no, it doesn't look like that. It just looks odd, but look. So now I'm playing. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go back and I wanna add the animation. Now notice I'm in the middle of the video. If you remember, I'm not in the beginning, so I'm gonna fix that later. All I need to see is, all I'm doing right now is doing the animation. Okay, so I am gonna click on the animation, and I'm going to, no, I need to make myself flat. So I am going to, before I do any animation, I need to position myself like that, and then I go to animation. Okay, so I want the animation to start. I am going to be probably there, and I'm going to be very small because I'm going to be coming from the explosion, right? See, I wish with WeVideo I could do like a 45-degree angle rather than 90 because I want to be able to go like whoosh. Okay, so I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna be very small from here. There. This is how I'm going to start. Then I'm gonna click on number 2 and it's gonna switch to how do you want your animation to end? So I click here and I want my animation to end. I'm gonna be really big and I'm going to be out. Like I'm gonna go right over there. So I start small and I'm going to be growing as I'm moving because I'm giving the illusion that I was like really far away and that I am flying towards the camera. All right, so I'm gonna click Save Changes. And look, it's gonna move slow because this is long. Well, not super long because I'm zoomed in, but okay. Anyways, all right, let's just look for the animation. This is funny. Yeah. All right, I am just having a good old time. Alrighty, so now I need to put it. I think that was fine. The little thing right there. Yeah, because I was maybe I need to make that shorter so it will happen faster. Let me. Where's my video? Where'd my video go? I was in the beginning. Oh, because I have sound here, or what's going on? There you go. There you go. Okay. All right. I'm gonna make this shorter, and I'm going to record myself saying "ah." Let's see how fast it goes. It's gotta go faster. Okay. There you go. Alrighty. So I'm going to record myself. I'm gonna start here, and I'm gonna go into Narrate, and I'm going to record myself saying "ah." Now in my stock media, I already have. In my media, if I go back into my regular folder, I already have the "ah" sound. And remember when I said I like my media to be exactly where I wanted it to go? So if I'm recording this video, well, I'm going to delete this video anyways, because it's just a sample video. Like I have other things that I have to organize. But the things that I have here is sounds that I use. The ah and the OMG and yeah. So I use those a lot. So I have them here available. Or if I want to, well, actually, let's put it in the fun things. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to open, look, my fun things folder is open and I'm going to narrate. So the audio file that I'm about to record, it's going to be put in this folder. So that's why I say I want my media to be wherever I want it, because otherwise, and I know you're gonna start recording lots of videos because WeVideo is awesome. Your WeVideo folder is gonna be a hot mess. Now you cannot move anything around from the edit view because right now we're editing. You have to go to this media tab right here on the top. We're in the dashboard. We're creating a video. We're editing the video. You have to go into the media tab in order for you to right click and you're going to move it inside another folder. Okay, so I'm going to click on Narrate. And you don't have to move anything. You just leave it the way it is. And notice that I love the fact that it's automatically going to give me a preview of what I'm going to be recording. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Ah! And I do not need to listen because I know it looks amazing. Okay, so safe. And there's going to be an automatically is going to create a audio layer that is called voiceover. Yeah. So this is my screen. And notice that I didn't do a good job, so I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to move it right here Where is the, no. There you go. You see that it stopped, so that tells me that it's, oh, it's not. Oh my gosh, OMG. There you go, it stopped again. There you go. All right, so now this is even, so let's see how it works, how you can see it, how you can hear it. It's funny. Now let's watch the whole video. Now let's watch it like in full screen. You cannot tell me. Where did my screen go? Oh my gosh. Maybe it may mess up weird with my laptop screen. Let me move these. Oh my gosh. Where did it go? Computer cam. There you go. Transition. Okay, now it's there. Now let me move my hover cam over here at the top. There you go. Now I'm ready again. Okay. It's funny. Oh my gosh. So all I need to do is finish my video. Now, granted, I know that at the end, I could add another explosion sound and I can continue my story with going inside, I don't know, space. No, I can go, yeah, inside another spaceship. Oh, I'm in audio. It could be in video. I don't know, something like that, or maybe I'm going to be grabbing the space, I don't know, or I can just be on the space and I can be flying from another direction. So I can use, I don't know, this one, and you can see that I'm flying from this corner to the other corner, or that I'm floating here and, I don't know, giving you some content or something. So it's just, you use your imagination to see what it is that you want to say, okay? I'm just giving you some ideas. So, all right, I'm about to be done. So if you have questions, and I know there's some people watching, so type some questions so I can answer questions for you. So, all right, once you're happy with your video and you're done with your video, you're going to, oh, this is a trick that I learned. Okay, so I'm about to create my thumbnail, and I want my thumbnail to be the title. I want my thumbnail of my video to be, oh, I need to zoom out because it's hard to do it this way. I want this to be the thumbnail of my video. So when I'm here, when my marker is there, I'm going to click where it says my video, and I am going to give it the name. Manny's, oops. Oh my gosh. Space travels. Oh my gosh, I cannot type. Okay, and now you're gonna see that it's going to say creating thumbnail. See, capturing thumbnail image. Okay, so if you're going to export this into YouTube or anywhere else, this is going to be the thumbnail that you're gonna have, which I love, because otherwise you get some random section of the video, and I want to have the thumbnail to be my title. So I'm gonna show you some of the ones that I've made, so you can see that it's super helpful. So you click finish, and look, I want this one. I don't want some random one, some rather random section of my video. So from here, you have a lot of different options. You can record, you can export the video just the way it is. You can do audio only if you're gonna do like a podcast. So even though you have some video elements, notice that I was able to record my voice. So if you do voice only, that is something that you'll have an option to transform your video into a podcast or an audio only file, or a GIF, because it stands for graphic. It's pronounced GIF. Stay. Okay, so if your video it's less than 45 seconds, you're going to be able to turn this into a GIF, a graphic interchange format. And it's just going to be moving. And if you go to my website, the Manny Discotheque, on the sessions, you click on the WeVideo. I have some examples there that I've done, and there's a GIF that I have that's moving. Even in my website, I have some GIFs that I've made in WeVideo. Obviously, we're gonna do high resolution, high definition, and the destination. Okay, so in my district, we only have available Google Drive and OneDrive. Those are the only options that we have. Well, and WeVideo, obviously, because once you select WeVideo, it stays in their servers and they stream the video for you, and you don't really have to go anywhere. It gives you a link. You don't have to download it. For my purposes, I push YouTube and it automatically pushes it to YouTube. I love this feature. Whenever I've done Google Drive, it just drops it into the main folder. It doesn't organize it for you, so you have to go find it. So, but I love just clicking YouTube and it pushes it in into my account. So you have this Dropbox. I don't know whose box is that, and then Vimeo. I have no idea what that is, or I'll have no idea what that is either. Okay, so depending on the settings on your school district or in your account, your videos are going to be set as private, which is going to be toggle off. If this is the case, you gotta make sure that this is green. They have to be public, otherwise you are the only person who can watch them. So you're gonna have a me party by yourself. So you might not want that. So you just make sure that it's public, and then you just click export, and that's it. That's how you're going to render your video. Now notice here that says you don't have to stay in this window. They will send you an email, which they do. They send you an email, and then you get here your your address bar, your progress bar. Now, if you forgot to change the privacy and you made it private, I'm gonna go to my exports and I'm gonna show you how you're going to change that. Actually, and I don't click download to Google Drive or OneDrive. I just export it to, let's do this one. I just export it to the WeVideo, and then from here I click download, because I want to be able to download it into my hard drive, and I want to know exactly where that video is in my Google Drive or in my OneDrive. I don't want to be searching for it, because sometimes I don't find it. So that's what I do. And I notice that this is set to to be open, because the lock is open. If I click again, it's going to close it and it's going to be private, but I don't want to do that. You can push these videos directly into Google Classroom if you want to. You can, this is the share link here. This is your embed link. And if you have a Google Sites, I learned that this is the perfect size for you to have like a full screen kind of thing. And it changes it proportionately. I have a video, I say proportionate, and I'm like, proportionate. So that's the size for Google Sites. Okay. All right. So you can get this link, and the link that you get from here is the same, but here you get the copy clipboard. All right. So I don't know what this. Oh, I don't know what that is. I don't know. But look, if you share your videos through that link, you're gonna see how many people have viewed your video. So this is WeVideo. I hope you have an awesome time. I had an amazing time here by myself. I entertain myself so well. And I laugh all the time with just my crazy hot mess. So anyways, I created this website, mannycuriel.com. I love it. Oh, I didn't even show you. Hello. I need to show you before I leave, because that's where you're going to go and get the all the resources. So sad. It looks like this is the first time I'm doing it, and I'm looking at there you go. And you need to see my computer cam, because you need to see my face. Let me go back. There you go. There you go. I'm back. All right, so you're gonna go. Look how cool this looks, and I'm like, yes, Annie, yes. Okay, so this is about me, and then the important part is here in the sessions. And you go to, well, it's the first one, yes. And yes, at least I had a blast. I have no questions. I know there's people watching. There was no questions. This is interactive. And then when you go here into the WeVideo, this is the entire website that I've created with all the resources. And it gives you the stations that I've recorded. They're all here in YouTube. So you can have access to, this is the entire thing. For the most part, there's more detailed stuff. So this is, individual videos that I've done here in YouTube that I did in WeVideo, and then I just put it in here. But there are tons of examples here, and they gets inspire. Okay, I don't know how to spell. So I have secondary. All these videos were from my buddy Kevin. He let me use kids. I don't have any kids examples because I don't have students, but I do have tons of teachers. And then I did not change the website. Oh my God, so sad, Manny. I need to change that. But I have several examples there for you that I'm gonna put. And then this is on examples that I have. I have these are the examples that teachers are recording their own lessons and they're giving instructions to their students. So that's really cool. I'm gonna change that because you can't watch them. So I have the tutorial how to submit your video, and then I also have a class for students that you can give to your kids. I made this Manny WeVideo, and it's a little mini session of how your kids are going to learn WeVideo, with me. I have a small little video there, and then I'm linking some of the resources that WeVideo have, so you can literally give this link to your students, or you can do it too. And then I can teach your students WeVideo, so you can worry about teaching their content. Because I know sometimes teachers don't want to teach WeVideo because they don't really know WeVideo. So and you give them this, and then you both guys are learning at the same time. So this is something that it came out from a teacher's like, well, I don't know because my students will ask me all kinds of questions and I'm not gonna know, which is okay. Just give them this and you're good. See, and then the more you practice, you're gonna be learning. So this is an entire session. I have tons of resources here. I am looking into giving credit. I'm working on a form, so you can. I'm gonna put it here at the end. If you do all these requirements, which is there's 2 Flipgrid reflections that I have in here that I'm asking you to go and no, it's in the Get Inspire. So to look at the WeVideos, examples, tell me what you think about WeVideo. You click in the Flipgrid, which is the old logo. I know, Jess. I'm sorry. I need to change it. You record your reflection, and then at the end, you submit your video into this Wakelet, because I want teachers to learn from each other. So this is after you've done the whole video, you record your reflection at the end of how you felt the class went, and this and that, and your thoughts about WeVideo and what are you gonna do, and then you put it in this Wakelet. And then I'm going to automatically generate a certificate. And hopefully your district will allow you to get PD credit for that. Obviously, I cannot guarantee it, but I'm going to give you a certificate that says this is the what you learn. And this is the website. This is what you learn, and it will be all linked in there. And you can take that to your school district to see if you will get some PD credit, and all that is for free. So let me see. I'm trying to change my camera so you can see my big old face again, and there's my big old face again. I'm really digging this OBS program. So anyways, so thank you so much for staying here with me. I know I went over a little bit, and this is a lot of information. We'll be recorded into YouTube. There was no questions. I guess it was so clear. I'll be here tomorrow showing you how to record your lessons in WeVideo, Flipgrid Shorts, Screencastify, and Zoom. And if I have time, which I doubt, I'll do Hovercam, which that's the program that we use. But if you notice in my website, there's another sites that are also created, and you'll have some resources. So thank you. I'm so happy I was able to do this by myself. Yes.